I bought this guy just for his fucking faces. That's why I bought him, for his faces. So this is your bonus round. Initially, I bought the Xtransbots because it came first to market. It was a great price. It had all the optional extras. And I prefer his actual proportions to the Fanstoys. The Fanstoys is quite skinny and lanky, and I don't really view Perceptor that way. Yes, I have both of these, and I think this is a great toy. It just is not in line with what I wanted as far as his physique. Perceptor in the cartoon is a much chunkier guy, okay? He's not the guy that's out there like Sunstreaker or Sideswipe, getting in the mix. He is very much a scientist, so he's not gonna have the physique of one of the thinner kind of bots. And when Fanstoys released this, I thought it was beautiful. I think the face sculpt is, I prefer the face sculpt. Like a lot of people, they may not like it. I do. I like the head and the face on this thing more than anything else. I bought this guy for the heads, to put one of his heads on this guy. I knew he was coming with multiple heads. I didn't know it was gonna be the whole head. At first, they announced faces and then they put the whole head thing in there, and I was like, oh, I'll buy it just for the heads. So I had the Xtransbots, and when I got this guy in, I was like, well, what head do I want? So essentially, how did I go about doing this? I went to one of my many containers and bags of G1 parts. Usually when I am putting a false part or I'm replacing a part on a figure, I go look for plastic that's going to allow me to do that. So I took apart the Xtransbots and found that there was a little peg that the head goes around for the rotation. I dug through my parts and I went through, which of all places, which is a weird space to look, the Dotson bag. I went in my Dotson bag and I found one of the Dotson arms, and the peg just so happens from Xtransbots to be almost exactly the same size peg as the Dotson arms itself. So what I did was I chopped the Dotson arm down at the top, so I have a whole neck joint, and it's actually, what's even weirder is it's really close to the exact size of the Fanstoys head, the spacing behind it to slide the head on. After that, I drilled a hole through the head and then I put a pin in it. That's it. I think I had the clearance, a hole for the peg just a little bit to make it exactly fit, but it fits like it was factory now. And that's what I needed. I needed this head on this body, and this Perceptor for me is my representation. The Perceptor from Xtransbots had a really thin head, it's very small, and then the Perceptor from Fanstoys head is oversized, and it fit this better than the Xtransbots head. The head from Xtransbots, all of the heads from Xtransbots were kind of smaller on the smaller side, especially the G1 style heads. So this Fanstoys one, it fit right on there and it looked like it was supposed to be there. And I'm a fan of any kind of parts forming or part swapping. If I got a parts forming or I got a part swap it, I'll do it in order to achieve the desired results. This is what made me happy. This is the thing that I wanted. I wanted this head on this body because this body was the chunky one that I wanted and this face was the one that I preferred. And it makes me happy. That's it.